What's going on, guys? Rad-I-Nation here. Another video here. Today we're going to kind of continue on with this training file that I got going, and I'm going to show you a couple more cool looking effects that we can do. Again, learning this from the MA stuff and seeing what other people are doing and whatnot. If you look sometimes at the bottom of, that color picker that we just made, on MA they'll have something like another line or two or three below it. It'll have like 3 or 4 different colors on there. And those are just kind of like, different colors for a scene or whatever. So I'm going to show you how to do that on American DJs. And I fixed my audio finally, so no more mono sound. It'll come in stereo now. Alright, so if you remember from before, we got, blow this, take that away. No, come back. Alright, move this that way you can see. Alright, so we got our red, amber, yellow, green, blue, magenta, and all these. Wait. I thought all these were working. So obviously I got something messed up here. And there we go. That's a problem. We're on par 3 and that's on par 1. This is why it's important to label your pars or whatever fixture it is. And that's amber. Okay. Back to edit. Come on, there we go. Alright, so boom, perfect. Yellow, green, blue, magenta. Alright, cool. All those are working. So this is going to be kind of short, sweet, and simple. Kind of the same thing we just did here. We're going to add a button. You can copy and paste as well. And custom name, I'm not going to worry about. These I make them a 2x2. And file. Going back to desktop. DMX image. And I know I misspelled colors, but I'm not going to rename it because it's going to mess all my files up, and I really don't feel like going back and doing that right now. So try colors, and I've got all these named all these are kind of abbreviated in a way for what colors they are. So whatever. Alright, I'm going to go with colors I know we got on here. We'll do a red, green, blue. Hit open. Alrighty. So, alright, we'll just keep par 1 red. Add another one. Make 2 blue. And we'll make 3 green. Hit OK. Hit OK again. And here's our lovely box. So if you see already, I click on that and it goes to that. Can change up all our colors as well. Hit them all. Go back to that. Sorry, I got some sinuses going on. Alright, it's kind of important when you're doing this. I found very easy that, let's go back to edit. We're going to duplicate this. I'll just bring it over here. Copy and pasting again. Double click on her. Alright, let's find, we got amber, red, green. Okay, we'll hit open. Alright, now what I found easy is to keep these colors in the same order. Definitely once you get more fixtures, it'll get a little bit more complicated. So again, easy, quick reference. You can look back, look at your color association list, and that way you can see. So this one, red, we're going to change it to amber. And then when we hit OK, it's actually going to go to the very bottom of this list here. But once we cycle through all of it, it'll be back in the correct order. So hit OK. See, amber 1 jumped down there. Alright, then we're going to go red. Hit OK. And then green, well, green's on the bottom, but what we can do is we can go ahead and do that. Just hit OK, and it'll throw it back to the bottom. Alright, and then when you hit OK, it changes your image for you as well. So now you have those, and also when you click on these color schemes, you will also see that red ring around each box as well. So it kind of gives you another visual representation of what color you're currently on. A couple things I wanted to touch on from the last video real quick yes, let me jump over to that file real quick, and yes, I will save this. Open. Where you at? There we are. Now for those that caught on, yes, I am basically starting all this under that show file name, but I will be changing it once I get everything built and programmed and whatnot. But as soon as this loads, I want to show you a couple quick things that I forgot to touch on last video. So again, you can see all my colors here. It looks good right now, but they buttons don't work. Maybe they do. I guess they do. Actually, if you notice, all of them turned down because I've copy and pasted them. And again, I'm using the same principle here. The color. Oh, that's going to be fun figuring out which one this one was. Which, for me, I can tell you exactly which one it is. It is this one that I copy and pasted. And how I can tell you that is how I have these labeled. For my rig, the top color is Hex Par Group 1. Second one is Hex Par Group 2. And then the bottom one are my heads, my VPAR series, or V series I should say, and the tri-strip, the center color of it. And I have all these in color of my heads, as you can see, white, red, amber, yellow, green, blue, purple. I know that's magenta, but I'm going to be doing purple. Sorry, it's pink. I can't think right now. But that is pink. Then it goes, wait, no, I got those mixed up. These need to be swapped. I thought I was saying it correctly. Yeah. So then we got blue, purple, your teal, cyan, whatever you want to call it, and then this one as well. If you noticed on your color splits, it's a programming thing that they did. It does not show the color splits on there, but when you go to those, it does. Another thing with the heads that I'm using are the Focus Spot 3Zs by American DJ. When I click on Lime, I actually have it set so it color splits to green and yellow, or yeah, green and yellow. I think I have another one somewhere else that may do that. A color split, I'm not sure. Yeah, it was gold. Last one I clicked, of course. I have a color split to yellow and orange, or amber. So, again, you can set this up however you want. Heck, if you wanted, you can even have your heads so they don't change colors when you hit gold or any of these funky colors, but when I click on them, they're going to as close as the color as possible. Crossfade, how to get this icon. We'll do that in the other file in just a second. And yes, that's another big thing that I touched on. If you change your file names, you will get an error and you will have to go back and trace that file. That's why my old show had like 50 times I had to hit no. I'm gonna hit open. Yeah, I want to save because I changed a few things. But yes, that's very important. If you're changing your file names, you're going to have to go back and reassociate all your pictures, files with those. And for those that were wondering, the tricolors, I think it was a 25 by 15 or 15 by 15 pixel that I used. The reason I did 15 is because it was basically 5 pixels, 5 pixels, and 5 pixels. That way you can get nice even color strips. Just simple math. Training file, there we go. Alright. So alright, as you can see, when you're in your show tab, there is no crossfade button over here, but when you go to live, you have it right here. I'll show you really quickly how to get that. Just going to add a button, and I kind of like to make this one big, so it's kind of easy to be seen. It's a 2x2, and then actually I'm not going to name it. And then we're going to go under icon, and you're going to scroll down. Excuse me there. I always have a hard time finding it. Y'all probably will find it before I do. Excuse me. Scrolling through it. I mean, you could use that too, but that's not the actual image. Oh, where are you? Yep, nope, that's all. There she is. Alright, hit OK. And you can have it show she's red. And she crashed. Thank you, American DJ. Try this again. So you're just doing stuff like that. ADJ 3.0 loves to crash. I hope they fix that bug in this new update. Yet I've not to update it, and I was doing way more faster complex stuff in MA3D and MAE, and she never crashed. I've talked to people and they've said they have the same issue as well, and that's another key importance why you do the 1 minute save. If you're kind of a little bit of a fast programmer like myself, I'm not the fastest, but I can program and do a lot of damage within 45 to 50 seconds, and you get a nice real sweet scene built in and everything, and then it crashes, then there went all that work. Usually it's pretty easy to duplicate things and whatnot, but then you put all that hard time into it and then it crashes. You know, you put hours into it and it crashes on you like that. You'll be thanking me later. Alright, we'll open this file back up. And there she is. I'm going to add button again. Hey, I know where the button's at now. Alright, so again, it's going to be a 2x2. Nope, we don't want to do that. Going to icon, and she is right here. Hit OK. There she is. Hit edit. Drag it over here. I'm going to double click on it, and how you get this to change a different color is you can just click on the custom here and do whatever. You can make it white if you want. You can make it black it out like I normally do. I'm used to it being blacked out, but if you like it white so it really jumps out at you, that's cool as well. And then when you click on it, you get the red box around it. So just to show you real quick how quickly these colors jump. Now when you turn it on, yeah, I just now realized what I did. I forgot to associate this. Red. Like I said, it defaults to your first scene and your first group and whatever. So what you want to do, you want to go to shortcuts, live and fade. There is no option over here. Hit OK. There we go. That looks a lot better now. Alright, so see how quick we jump? Now when you hit your crossfade, she does a nice little fade from one to the other. And again, you can set your fade times over here, and that's per scene. So for example, if you're in one scene you want your heads to go from down to up really fast, you can adjust the fade time. You can also, maybe you can't. Don't listen to what I was about to say. Alright guys, well, I think that's going to conclude this video. I just want to show you this cool little tip down here. And next week, if you were kind of looking over my shoulder, got this thing right here in the mail. She came in last night. It's the Akai or Accu, however you want to pronounce it. It's the APC40. It's got 9 faders on it, a crossfader, nice big old grid of buttons. It is going to be replacing my Novation Launchpad in the MPC Mini that I have. Can't remember all their Accu's controllers that they got out. But it's basically combining those two into one. And that is the Mark I. The Mark II is a lot more expensive, and this one's a lot more robust. It's hard plastic, metal as well. I do got to get some new caps for her, but got a steal of a deal on it. Can't complain. Only one button sticks, not a problem. Alright, till next time, Rad-I-Nation signing off.